Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So, hold on, my lips. So, the title right now is Perfect Match. And you ain't think I was crazy before you about to see another side to me. I'm about to have the realest conversation out of all my conversations. Alright, so, perfect match. That don't even look like I did anything. Anyway, perfect match. So, first off, hey. When it comes to a perfect match, okay, I want to say a couple things. Let me turn this off so y'all can hear me. Do I want it on? I'm going to turn it off right now. Okay. Alright, so, I'm a very honest person if y'all haven't noticed yet. I really don't sugarcoat stuff. I can dilute it, but I ain't going to code it in a way where, you know, you're going to get the picture, okay? I'm a very, very honest person. As always, I say, truth hurts, but honesty heals. And if y'all haven't caught on to how my personality is yet, get on board. So, in this journey, I know that I talked about a lot of different things. And my main two topics, or three topics, is really about loving yourself. Well, I'm polite. The topics I talk about is loving yourself, loving the spirit within inside of you. I talk about my kids, which is not as often because it's a touchy topic for me right now, but I talk about that. And then the other part is with Ye. Alright, so I know with a lot of stuff going on, I know y'all like, yo, get out that nigga dick. Like, stop talking about him. Like, yo, you see what he's doing. Now, again, on my end, nobody see my videos. I only got like 153 subscribers. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. So, I don't know. Y'all might see more than that or whatever, but that's all on my end. That's it. So, I'm going to keep talking. It is what it is. But when it comes to him, I know y'all like, yo, do you really see what he's doing? Why would you want that? Why would you want to be with somebody that? Why you keep talking about somebody ain't talking about you? Like, why you all up in that man's face and what, you know, all of that other stuff? Well, this is one thing about me. I'm very confident, as y'all see. I'm not afraid to say how I feel. But the reason why I'm getting to this point of perfect match, I had to come to a realization of what I really want in a person, what I need in a person, and what I see in a person. And so, even though when I talked to y'all, I said, well, when I came in through this awakening, he was the first person that popped up in my head. And it's been a battle. It's been a struggle because of who he is, how he is, and what he do. It has been a struggle. Like I told you before, we are kingdom spouses, alright? Even though I know he had his life, I had my life, but he had a life. Boy, he had a team. He had a concert. God, dog. He had the world. Okay, get back. Alright, so in a way, it's like, why would I want to put myself in that situation? However, we've always been connected. Now, when it comes to the things that has happened to me, like the secret societies, all of that stuff, the manipulation, this and that, it's a lot. It is a lot. Spiritually, he supposed to be my protector. No different than I supposed to be his protector. He didn't protect me, okay? I protected him. He protected me at certain points, but not like he's supposed to. And there's a lot of information that has been downloaded to me about some things he has done and stuff like that. It's not the easiest thing to take in. I be mad. Like yesterday, I was actually upset. Like, it was the first time that I had like a whole day where I'm like, you better get together. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I say, you better get together, because time is ticking. You better get it together. And it's not in like disrespect or whatever. It's more so like, hey, make up your mind. What's going on? Because truth is the only way I can communicate on is truth. And I know there's a lot of information coming out about him with childhood situations, and some people have said some things in the present moments, and there's a bunch of other stuff going on or whatever. However, So this morning I've been up since like 12 something. Yeah, like 12 something. Me and him been communicating telepathically since like 12 something. I woke up and like, get it together. Literally, I think that was the first thing that popped up in my head as soon as I woke up, was like, get it together. But I had to have a truthful moment with myself. I had to have a real conversation with myself, because I'm in a situation as this. I know my purpose on this earth is to help heal people, and heal the world. You understand? At least heal as many people that want to be healed. However, family means everything to me. Again, when it comes to my kids, I know y'all probably like, you talk more about him than the kids. Well, when it comes to the kids, they mean everything. Like, I'm putting my life on the line for them. But it's a hard topic to talk about at the same time. When it comes to Ye, me presenting information about him is part of our mission. It ain't the fact that I'm just saying it because it's like I'm like, I'm obsessed to a way where it's like I have to have him and just him. Nah, it's not like that. It's literally my truths about him and vice versa is part of the mission, because in order to bring people together, our relationship that we supposed to come together to help others to come together. Okay, we went through so much on purpose, not because we really want to. It was part of our plan, and not our plan, but the divine plan. It was part of who we are. It was like our map to the world. We had to endure so much so that people can realize, like, just because you've been through something don't mean that you can't get through something. Okay, our story is very daggone it, how many cliffs did we fall off of? Like, is that crazy? So in this process, because of what he went through and because of what I went through, both of us have we trust ourselves. We love ourselves. We can tolerate everyone else. But the thing about it is, when you have been hurt so many times, he's been hurt on his level, I've been hurt on my level. And what happens is you start learning how to love yourself. Okay, when you get to that point, you start loving yourself, and to the point you love yourself, that you don't, like, you'll walk through this earth by yourself. Okay, that's literally how it goes. So I'm basically going to jot down the conversation I had with him telepathically. But like I tell you, sometimes I do videos so he can know that what we talked about was me and not somebody playing in his head. So this is the thing. I had to have a truthful conversation with myself today. And he told me some more information. Some things I'm not sure if it was true or I was thinking or what. Okay, it was true. Okay, there's some things that I'm not too fond of. Okay, however, me and him supposed to come together. Alright, that's the big divine union, me and him. However, this is the kicker. I don't want to be with nobody. He don't want to be with anyone. It's like, that's the truth. However, I want to be with someone. He wants to be with someone. That's the truth. But what it is, what we both are starting to realize is, we love ourselves so much that when I see him, I see me. I see the male version of me. And that's what I'm in love with. That's what I'm really in love with. What is it? Yes, he has special gifts and stuff like that, but his heart wise, he literally is the male version of me. And I am the female version of him. And that's what we found out. Like, it was something that I was feeling, but I ain't really making it in a way where he can feel it. And it's something that he been wanting to say, but he didn't know how to tell me. That's the worst case. Like, out of all the stuff we've been through in the world, in history, that's the hardest pill to swallow. To know that I look like, hey, you cool and all, but I see me in you, and you see me. Yeah, that's who I want. That person. I want that. I don't know about all of that over there, but I want that. So when I see him and how he represent himself, the hard part, I see me, the male version, and that's what makes me so attracted to him because I see me. So I'm gonna break it down like this. I'm gonna have a real, like, be real, be honest, okay? All right. If I was a man and I could get away with stuff like men do, I would have screwed every female he had. Sorry. Look, high five. I know, I'm too much. I'm too much. It's like I'm mad and happy at the same time. See, I'm proud of you, boy. This is what females ain't gonna talk about. I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. I got to be honest all day, every day. See, when it comes to females, we like the stuff that the thing that females get pissed off about is how guys can go out here and mess around with whoever with no emotions and do what the heck they want to do. So females get pissed off because they want to do the same thing. So now they downgrade guys. This go for all females in any type of race. Not all females, but any race. And they'll downgrade a man in a heartbeat. Like, oh, you a hoe, you this and that. But nigga, you a hoe in your head. It's like, let's call facts facts. Oh my God, I'm gonna be real all day. Ain't no female in the world gonna sit back and tell me that if she could get a pass to pass around her ass to anybody she want to and won't be be discriminated, she would. Let's call facts facts. And it's sad to say it, but let's call facts facts. So, as much as I don't like what we had to go through, and much as I don't like the situation, and much as I don't like how when it came to have to know who we are, like our connection in the spirit, and then looking at reality. But when I look at reality, it's like, okay, I can't be mad at, like, this is how I think, y'all. I know, it's like, how in the world you can think like that? But this is how I think. I look at life differently than anyone in the world. But if I was a man and I had the ability to go out here and females ain't paying no attention to themselves, ain't caring, and all I had to do was drop a couple of dollars or a Birkin bag or something, I got the money to do it, or drop a house down and you can pop it off when I say you to pop it off, pop those bottles. Like, come on. You want to drink? Like, I'm so serious. It's crazy. That's how I think. Cause y'all do it. If I was a man, that's why she stole that goddamn song. I'm still at it. I'ma add it. It is what it is. But anyway, that child stole everything from me. The song is "If I Was a Boy." If you understand, like literally everything, child, everything. Oh my God. Anywho, if I don't forget, I add it. But look, I'ma say this. Literally, if I was a guy, and the way this world is, and females, like, all you gotta do is look at a female these days, and if you smile the right way, and you do a little wink, shucks, she busted wide open. Why not? Protect yourself, but why not? It's free. You ain't had to do nothing for her, and you can give her a little gift bag on the way out the door, and just call it a day, and say, I will call you. It is like, I'm so serious. I sit back and watch this. As you know, I'm in my little rocking chair. You know, I'm an old woman. But I'm serious. You can drop some money down to the female, go change your body up to make it look like what you want, and they'll do it. Why not? Your ass ain't big enough. Pump it up. Here's 10 bands right here. Make it a little bit bigger. Matter of fact, here another 5. Make those B's to some D's. Drop some D's on it. I'm gonna be real all day. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm gonna be real all day. But I'm serious. It's that easy. Shucks, take them out to a nice restaurant, get them a steak and a lobster, and you getting it in. Shucks, and sometimes you can get the friend for free. Really? I'm talking like a nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I am. And I call everybody niggas, so that goes to any race. I'm gonna call it what it is. Y'all, that's what y'all do. You can give a 2-for-1 coupon. What? It is what it is. You sit back and see how easy it is to just go out here and be that type of person, and then have this fan base and have all these people wrapped around you. Even shows, even look at the type of industry he's in, where entertainment, because of the money, you even got niggas up on your dick like that. Not saying, you want that. I'm just saying in general, you get anybody. You got the money, you can have anybody. You can have your own entourage. Everybody up on you. Everybody want to be around you. Anybody would do whatever they want just to be in your presence. Really? Why I'm going to be mad at that? You got the money. Y'all all about money, right? That's all y'all care about. Y'all don't care about love. So it's like, yeah, if I was a dude and I had the money he had, man, I'd be up in there and everything just about. And long I ain't getting caught. We ain't about that disease life. You understand? It is what it is. We ain't about just popping out babies everywhere. I'm gonna call it what it is. And it's sad to say it, but it is what it is. It's free. So yeah, if I was him, I would have done the same thing. If I had equal opportunity, I would have done the same. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like I want it. If nobody wanna say nothing, I could get away with it, so be it. Just he saw it being married. Even the wife was tricking. So, like what they say, trick her if you got it. If she willing to do it, shucks, go right ahead. Bring that money back to me. Y'all don't want to hear this type of talk. It's facts. Is it her fault? Is it his fault or her fault for allowing it? Is it the other female faults for putting themselves in those situations? Because everybody can say no. Right? Right. So yeah, if I was a dude and I could get easy access, I would, shucks, give me the buffet. Give me the buffet. Now some food we can't eat. That don't look like it's clean over there. You might need to go back. Maybe next round, but it ain't gonna be this one. Matter of fact, boy, you gotta have your friends. Dog, you can have that. You always got one of them take one for the team. Okay, I'm gonna be honest all day. On some real, that's how I feel. Why I'm gonna be mad at someone for living their life the way they want to live it. I don't care, even if it might be wrong or whatever, but they lived their life. They lived it. Whatever consequences come out of it is their consequences. It's not mine. So I can't, why am I gonna sit here and trip? Why am I hold that over his head because he went out there and lived his life, or he did something, or he experienced something, whatever it could be? Why am I gonna be mad about that? He had to do what makes him happy. It'd be my fault if I sit there and be pissed off at him and waiting and never got married, never had kids. Then I'll be boo-boo the fool. So I'm going to be mad at him for going out there and just doing what he felt was best for him. Maybe not be the best, but he did what was best for him. Yeah, that's as a female looking at things as if I was a guy. If I was a guy, I understand it. Now, let's flip the roles. And I'm paraphrasing here because I'm not saying that I can understand everything. But then he looking at me as me, the female version, as wow, she really carried herself the right way. She wasn't out here in the streets messing around with everybody. She actually tried to settle down and be each relationship she was in. When it came to her kids, she was married to them. She wasn't just having kids and running the street and not being married. She tried to do things the right way. It didn't end out that way. She didn't sit there and just have random dudes running in and running out. She wasn't out here in the streets. She wasn't trying to catch attention. She wasn't even trying to bother anybody. She minded her business. Am I right? Okay. She literally she put God first, and she lived a life of trying to do what's right and not hurt anybody, and not put any that energy on anyone, and not try to manipulate anyone or try to get people for their financials or use. She wasn't a user. She literally went out here and tried to do what's right, and just the wrong people was in her position, in her life. She did the right things with the wrong ones. But she wasn't out in the street just giving it up to everybody and out here acting a fool, being loud, being mistreating people. She wasn't out here trying to just get what she can get out of the deal. See, as a man, I feel like a lot of men look at women that way, like that. I wish I could just be that way. Just go through life, find the right person, not looking for to take anything from them. They ain't trying to take anything from me. Just living life to the fullest with the right person. Being with someone that ain't trying to give their body out to the whole world, or be a jump off, or be malicious, or out here just trying to take. A lot of guys wish they could be with that female that actually treasured themselves instead of treasuring the money. And I feel like that's what a lot of men really want, is real love. They want somebody that's going to love them for them and not for what they can do, but for who they are. Yeah, everybody can bring something to the table, but it's like, do you see my heart though? Do you see that I really do love you? Do you see that I really do care about you? Do you see the little things that I do? Because when it comes to females, a lot of times females would do the smallest little gestures, but a lot of times guys don't even notice it. They don't pay attention to it because they so busy with the jump offs, and they feel like, oh, because it's the female providing sex all the time and this and that, like that means more to them than when she have his breakfast ready for him before he go to work, or make sure that he have his favorite meal cooked for dinner, or picking up something nice for him to have, or that little stuff, his little odds and ends that he be almost out of having those things, or having the clothes ready and washed and clean for him so he can just get up and put his clothes on and walk out the door. You know, making sure the house is clean, making sure that she provide him whatever sexual things whenever he wants, and you know, saying nice gestures and things and stuff like that to him. See, a lot of times guys don't appreciate those things. But then as soon as a girl just busts her legs wide open, be like, give me that money, they appreciate that because they feel like that one is being more bold, saying what she wants. But the other one's showing you what she wants. You understand? So I get it. I get it on both sides. And maybe that's why I'm so easy to forgive things or understand. And maybe it's a bittersweet thing. It's something good and something bad at the same time. But I can choose to pull forward. Why am I sitting here and being jealous? Because really, when we sit back and look at a man's record, their card, you're literally just being jealous because you didn't get to do what they did. You wish you could be able to have you a trophy case full of trophies on it, and being able to say, hey, this is my roll call, look at mine compared to yours. But you know, if you do that, they're gonna look down at you as, oh, you a hoe. But it's like, but your hoes over there too. Why is it that you can have a whole list but I can't have a roll call? What's wrong? You know, so I get it. A lot of times that's the reason why females look down at men, because they wish they could be a man. They wish they can do what a man do and get away with it. But when it comes to a female, you have to worry about a couple different things. You gotta worry about how it can affect your body, on your body chemistry, on your body innards and all of that, your emotions, and you can get pregnant. You understand? Yes, I understand it's the man's child too, but the woman's more likely stuck with the child. You understand me? So yeah, we have more on our plate that we have to look at when we add food onto it. We can't add as much food on our plate compared to a man. Man, their plate's shut. They can put as much food up there as they want to and still eat it all. But for us, you gotta be careful because those carbs and stuff can make you gain some weight. And you don't want that weight because sometimes that weight can get gained into the wrong areas. Okay, it's like that. So, excuse me. So this is what I realized. Perfect match. When I see him, I see the male version of me. Alright? I'm gonna call it what it is. I know said it about the sexual, but it's more than sexual, okay? I had to throw that out there. To me, I love his strength. His willpower to keep pushing, to keep moving. The same thing with me. Like, no matter how many obstacles, no matter how much hits him, he's still striving for the best. Excuse me, his drive. I can tell he gets up early and start his day off on the right note. He don't just sit around all day and just BSing around and just talking about people and talking about what he want to do. He's actually out there doing it. He's actually making moves. He's always being productive, and with what he does that is being productive is something that's fun to him. So it's not even a job. So I that's something else. Like how I am. His love for people, even though sometimes it can come off rough, no different than me. But his genuine love for people and wanting everyone to work together, that is a big thing. His love for the kids, the fact that, yeah, he might curse and stuff when he talks in his music or whatever, but the thing about it is when you see the energy that he provides for the kids and how that wherever he's at, he don't have a problem with having the kids with him. When he's in the mix of doing something, he don't push the kids to the side. You actually see him interact. He'll stop for the kids, or he'll allow the kids to communicate. Like many times with Sunday service especially, he'll let the kids play around or say something or whatever like that. He don't care. He makes sure his eyes is on, I see you, like I see you. He don't get so caught up into what he's doing to the point that he pushes the kids to the side because he need to have a perfect moment. He loves those imperfect moments, and those imperfect moments are the perfect moments. So that no different than with me. When y'all see me talking, my son pops up and says something. What I do, I'm like a deer with a headlights, huh? Like I'm a focus. I'm a zone in. I don't stop what I'm doing. I zone in. I focus on the child. Say whatever they gotta say. I don't push them around or whatever. I done it with my daughter before in a video. I would stop what I'm doing to focus on them and whatnot, and then come back like nothing ever happened. You understand? And I'll keep popping in and out. He's the same. I love that type of energy. The way he goes hard for people, even though they ain't going hard for him. You understand? That energy. Like, yeah, sometimes he say some rough stuff and say how he feel about people, but then he try to make those wrongs right and try to find a way to bring people back together. He don't just hold beef. He'll sit back and say, okay, we got beef now. How we gonna cook it? Cause I'm hungry. You hungry too? Okay, ain't no way we're gonna just have this meat just sitting here. So we got this beef going on, which it shouldn't be one, but hey, let's make something out of it. We both can eat off of this and then come out on top and be good. It's that type of energy. Like, that's how I feel with life. So it's a lot of things. The fact that he likes to jump barriers. He can talk about anything. He can create anything. He letting people know that, hey, I can go out here and be whatever the heck I want to be. You understand? Why do I have to have limitations? No different than me. When I do these videos, I talk about everything underneath the sun. I don't just focus on like relationship or just focus on God or just focus on, the government systems or the entertainment system. I talk about everything underneath the sun. You understand? Because I can be whatever I want to be. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. As long as I got the knowledge and understanding. Even if I don't, I'll let y'all know. I'm not really sure, but this is what I got. It's up to you to listen or not. I ain't forcing you. No different than him. He ain't forcing you. And that's the things that I'm sorry I'm moving. He got my legs wiggling because he excited. Okay, and the thing was on my legs. But those different things, the fact that he's honest about, like recently with the childhood stuff, for him to come out as a man and be able to present those different things, excuse me, and know that the way the world is, he's still being honest, and then the way he's like allowing it to present itself, but at the same time continue to grow with it, and to know that, hey, I ain't no different than anybody else in the world. I have a life. Things has happened. I've been through things that ain't taken away from who I am, because the resume shows for itself. And if this is what y'all focus on, then that's what y'all focus on. But I'm going to continue growing my resume no matter what. No different than me when I talked about different things and stuff like that. So those are things that I see in him. That's like, he's the man, so that's the male version of me. He is like a mirror of the good things, and even with the bad things, the bad things he went through in reality, I went through in the spirit. So it's literally mirroring. We are mirroring each other. And the way I see this mirror is mirror of growth, a mirror of health. It ain't a mirror of drama and stuff. Yes, there's drama around, but when you start telling your truths, everybody get mad because they don't want their truths to have to come out. And when their truths come out, they got to find a way to flip it and make it look like you the issue instead of them the issue. Okay? So when it comes to a lot of these people popping out information and saying, oh, since this is out, let me say this and that. Well, apparently you wasn't confident in yourself, because you would have said this a long time ago. Ain't no need to wait to the last minute. So that means you having low self-esteem issues, because you need somebody else's light to make you to feel bright. Okay? So, like I said, when it comes to him, that's why I'm attracted to him. That's why I'm confident. I don't care about no goddamn Kim, Bianca, Shani, Rose, dog. Just name all the alphabets and you got the whole world there. Okay? I ain't worried about none of y'all motherfuckers. I don't care how y'all look, how y'all sound, how y'all act, what you do, where you at, how you act, and what's the money in your bank account. Because none of y'all will be any of that if it wasn't for my spirit and all of that. Okay? So... it looked like y'all modeling my image. Alright. Okay, I had a cocky moment. Cocky moment. Excuse me. Anyhow. Oh, I'm not anyhow. Excuse me. Anywho, I ain't calling y'all hoes. I'm just saying that just popped out. But anyway, it's just... I'm like this, y'all. I'm not here begging anyone. I'm not begging him or nothing. I'm just stating what to me a perfect match look like. And a perfect match is is being with someone or having someone that mirrors you. That when you see them, you see yourself. But you don't see the bad, you see the growth. It's like you see the good, bad, the ugly, but you can understand it and know different, vice versa. And because of that, it's like you dating yourself. You're marrying yourself. And you already know what makes you happy. You already know what makes you mad. You already know what makes you sad. You know, excited, all of that. So whenever you communicate with that person, you know how to handle them when you communicate. So when you're with someone that's not like you, that doesn't mirror your same image, it's chaotic. Because it's ups and downs all day long. It's like that. When will we ever match up? But it's like, and this is a match game. We both match each other vibes, each other energy. It's crazy because there's times when I'll get pissed about something he say or he done, but I'm smiling at the same time because it's like, okay, I respect it. I understand it. I don't like it, but it is what it is. You understand? Because I can look at it from a male point of view. Like, okay, yeah, if that was you, I would have done that too. Like, that's literally how... Oh, please don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, please don't cry. Not right now. I'm trying to get through this. But yeah, like, that's why when we communicate, I do get upset about things from a female perspective. But then when I look at it from a male perspective, it's like, okay, I get it. And that's why we are best friends. It makes it amazing. Because it's like, when you look at life like that, and you look at it from that other person's perspective, you're like, okay, I get that. It's not saying you giving somebody a free pass. Because this is about our past situation, our past. But it's like, alright, I get why you would do that. Alright, yeah, you was around those type of people, so I get why you do that. You was in that type of environment, I get why you would do that. Alright, you was dealing with that, I get why you would do that. I don't like it, but I get why you do it. And then the thing about it, mirroring, now I can feel his energy where he looking at me like, Dag, I get why you mad about that. I get why you was sad about that. I get why you felt like pulling away from that. I get why you felt like you kept wanting to try that. You understand? You understand each other. And you're like, I get it. Like, when you with somebody that's the opposite of you, it's hard. You like, why would you try that? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that situation? Like, why? And it's like, I can't explain why. I just did it because this is my scenario. This is my cards, and I played it this way. I can't say why I played this way. I thought that's the way to play it. If I got the cards back, yeah, I would try to play it differently, but technically, I played it the way I had to. And then when you look at the other person and be like, all right, why you play your cards the way you did? Because I had, okay, then niggas, if I had these cards and this is how I played them, and your hand was different than mine, how you gonna get mad at me for playing my game the way I played it, and you had a different set than me? So how you gonna tell me how to play my cards? Now when you have my cards, then come at me about that. Then come correct. Then say, okay, maybe I would have put that ace down and then held that king and then maybe put that queen next. I would have did that. Until then, back the hell up. Back up. So what I mean by that is this. He was raised in a whole different family dynamic than me. Okay? I was raised in a whole different dynamic than him. Okay? He lived one area, I lived another. He was in the spotlight, I wasn't. He was around a bunch of fakes. I was around a bunch of fakes. That's the only thing we got in common. But at the same time, he had to live his life around the fakes the way he couldn't, the best way he knew how. I had to do the same. When you run a bunch of fakes, how you know what's the truth? So why should I be mad for the cards he played? Yeah, if I had them, I probably would have done something different. But I didn't have them. I didn't have them. I can say shoulda, coulda, wouldas on the cards he had all day long. But I did not have his hand. I can tell him all day long how to play the hand that he was dealt. Keyword, I could tell him all day. But he had to live it. So he played his hand the best way he could. Was it right? No. Just like any game in the world, any card games in the world, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's up to you to get back in the game. So yeah, he had a deck of cards. I had a deck. He played his the best way he thought he could play it. He thought he was winning. He lost. I played the cards the best way I could play it. I won. I'm going to call it what it is. Somebody got to win. Someone got to lose. But the beauty in this thing is he realized what cards he put down at the wrong time. I realized what cards I put down at the right time. Now, we both can look at it and actually say, you know what? Good game. Because now, he was the one that showed me how to play the game. And what happens when you have a person that show you how the game works? Eventually, the teacher becomes the student. So, what I'm trying to say is this. Yes, when I talk about him, I'm talking about myself. When I talk about how I feel about him, I'm talking about how I feel about myself. Is there anything wrong with that? No. Because he's still himself. I'm still myself. He's just a male version. I'm a female version. Game, recognize game. Real, recognize real. You understand me? So, at the end of the day, yeah, when I look at it, it's like if I would be with myself, no different. He'll feel like he's being with himself. And we both gonna be treating each other the right way. And the right way is knowing, hey, we found our best friends. And when you find your best friend with the person you with, you found the perfect match. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.